Hello ladies, like my hat? It's not my usual Victorian style hat. Instead, it's a magician's hat, complete with the rabbit and the magic wand. And I'm wearing these things today because I'm talking about foods that have magical health benefits for menopause. Of course, they're only magical if you actually eat them. Many of you prefer to accomplish as much as possible for managing your menopause by adopting the most menopause-friendly diet. And we are in the middle of a unit on dietary matters. So all this information is in my book and the outline notes, but not consolidated in this manner that you're going to receive in this video. So this is another video that delivers the information from a little bit different perspective. You know, diet is by far the most important category of all the options. It affects absolutely everything. By itself, it can reduce your risks for all the diseases associated with menopause. Having said that, I will clarify one thing. Diet does not erase what I taught you about the estrogen window. If you only utilize dietary options and forfeit compensation for estrogen loss, you will still have a significant risk for osteoporosis and Alzheimer's disease. Prevention of those two diseases is very dependent on estrogen. But for preventing a heart attack and all the cancers, diet makes more of an impact than anything else. The sad truth is that most people simply won't actually eat the diet that can accomplish all that. So what I'll do is present different foods and tell you what magical things they can do for you. Okay, the first category of foods are the cruciferous vegetables. So what are cruciferous vegetables? They include all the following, and I have all of them here in this little box. They include arugula, bok choy, broccoli, Brussels sprouts, cabbage, cauliflower, collard greens, kale, mustard greens, radish, turnips, and watercress. And all of them are in here. I just made a big mixture of all these together, and you can see all the different kinds of veggies that are in here. They're all cruciferous vegetables. As a category, the cruciferous vegetables have more magical benefits than any other category of food. They are great at preventing cancers everywhere in your body. So how many of these cruciferous vegetables do you eat on a regular basis? Are these vegetables you like or don't like? And if you don't like them, are you willing to eat them anyway? What's next best? Care to guess about that? I'll give you a hint. The next best magical foods belong to the allium vegetable family. Do you know which are the allium vegetables? Test yourself with this quiz question. Which of the following is an allium vegetable? Leeks, carrots, garlic, spinach, onions, carrots and spinach, which are B and D above, or leeks, garlic, and onions. What'd you pick? It's G, leeks, garlic, and onions. These are all allium vegetables. The word allium is just a type of plant. And the common characteristic of an allium vegetable is that they all contain a lot of sulfur. That's why they have such a strong odor. So the most beneficial of the allium vegetables is garlic. And of course, it has the strongest odor. But the easiest thing is to just remember all garlic and onions. They're all allium vegetables that are magical. Okay, here's another quiz question about foods with magical health benefits. Which food has the most wide-ranging health benefits? Is it berries, broccoli, grains, bananas, or sweet potatoes and yams? The answer is broccoli. It's magical in many, many different ways. So broccoli prevents DNA damage that leads to cancer. It suppresses spread of cancer. It enhances your immunity against infection. It prevents lymphoma. It prevents breast cancer. It enhances detoxification in your liver. And if you were male, it would prevent prostate cancer. Of all the foods, broccoli has the most wide-ranging magical powers. It's kind of like combining the powers of Superwoman, Wonder Woman, and I Dream of Jeannie. Okay, so what about fruit? What makes fruit nutritious is their antioxidants. Now, I know you've heard the word antioxidant before, but do you know what it means? You see, I have a problem with all these words people throw around without even knowing their true meanings. I want you to understand everything. See if you can answer this question. Which of the following fruits has the most antioxidant power? Is it apples, or mangoes, or blackberries, or bananas, or oranges? It's blackberries. They are the most antioxidant. So here's an explanation for the word antioxidant. It comes from the word oxidation. And oxidation is the same thing as tarnishing. Now, if you leave your silver out in the open air, it tarnishes, right? Now, I don't have silver, but I do have a silver purse. I don't entertain. I carry purses. This silver purse used to be silver. Now it's tarnished. And so it's been exposed to the air, and the silver has reacted with oxygen and moisture in the air. And the result is tarnish. And that is exactly what oxidation is. Oxidation is nothing but tarnishing. The prefix anti means against. So an antioxidant is something that prevents tarnishing. And antioxidants in foods prevent tarnishing inside your body. And tarnishing inside your body is the same thing as aging. So antioxidants are foods that prevent aging, visible or otherwise. So here, I have an apple. If I cut the apple in half, what happens? It starts to turn brown. Why? And here, I have an orange. If I cut the orange in half, it doesn't turn brown. Why not? What's the difference? Well, anything that turns brown when it comes into contact with air is oxidizing. That's aging. That means there are no antioxidants to prevent it from doing so. And anything that doesn't turn brown when it comes into contact with air is not oxidizing. And that means it isn't aging. And that's because it has antioxidants to prevent the aging process. So antioxidants prevent aging. So the most nutritious fruits are the ones with the most antioxidant power. And you can always know which fruits have the most antioxidants by their color. The darker the fruit, the more antioxidants it has. So greens and berries win by a long shot in the antioxidant department with regard to vegetables and fruits, respectively. If you stick with the brightest colored fruits and veggies, you'll be tarnish-free. What about nuts? I have a bunch of different kinds of nuts here. Do you think nuts are magical? Or do you think they contain too much fat? Well, they do contain a lot of fat, but it's good fat. And they are magical. See if you can guess which nut is the healthiest nut. Which of the following is the healthiest? Do you think it's walnuts, almonds, peanuts, Brazil nuts, or pine nuts? It's walnuts. But all nuts are magical. They're high in the good fats, they're high in fiber, and they're directly associated with lower risks for cancer, heart disease, and respiratory disease. And our final food category is grains. So here I have rice, oats, wheat, and barley. What do you think? Are they magical? Or are they not? See if you can answer this question. Which of the following is the healthiest grain? Is it refined rice? Or whole oats? Or pearl barley? Or wheat germ? Or oat bran? Kind of tricky, isn't it? In order to answer this one, you need to know a few things. First, you need to know that the healthiest grains are unrefined. Now, this is one of those things that seems kind of backward. Normally we use the word refined to mean something that is superior or better than that same thing when it's unrefined. But in the case of grains, it's just the opposite. Refined grains are polished or processed. And the polishing or processing removes the nutritious outer layer, making the grain incomplete. Unrefined grains, on the other hand, are the whole grains. All three parts of the seed are intact, making them whole, complete, and much more nutritious. So, if I show you that quiz question again, which one will you pick? Here it is. Which of the following is the healthiest grain? Refined rice, whole oats, pearl barley, wheat germ, or oat bran? It's whole oats. The word whole tells you the answer automatically. Whole grains are magical. They decrease your risk of developing chronic diseases. But refined grains are not magical. They've got the nutrition stripped right out of them. So, now you know which foods are most magical. They are cruciferous vegetables, garlic and onions, broccoli, bright dark-colored fruits, walnuts, and whole grains. I think it's always good to understand why something is nutritious, or in this case, magical. Okay, so go find a little magic in your kitchen. And if it's not already in your kitchen, go to the grocery store and make it appear in your kitchen. And then make it disappear by eating it. I'll see you in a week. Oh, by the way, go to my website, menopausetailor.me. Did you know I do one-on-one consultations? You can sign up for a one-on-one consultation. You now have enough education to benefit greatly from a one-on-one. The whole goal with a one-on-one consultation is to be one-on-one with me, and I will help you narrow and tweak and fine-tune and tailor everything for your particular needs. But you got to know a little bit in order to benefit from that, right? And you guys are already so educated that you can benefit from one-on-one. So if you go to my website, you can pick the time, you can schedule it. I do them in person, and I do them on Skype or FaceTime, so I can meet you anywhere. I hope I do get to meet you. Go and set up a one-on-one. Follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and subscribe to my channel. And I'll see you in a week. Bye.